chicken today. First of all, I'd like to say that make sure you buy an organic, free-range bird. It may be a few quid more. In fact, it will be a few quid more. However, it won't have any antibiotics or any nastiness, and plus because it will have moved around and its muscles will be well developed, it'll taste fantastic. Now, you might pay, I don't know, 7, 8, 9, 10 quid.
13.
How much?
13.
13 quid for an organic free-range chicken.
It's a big one though.
But you'll get at least 3 meals out of it. And the other thing is, from a common sense point of view, you can either have a chicken who spent its life like that, or you can eat a chicken who spent its life like that. And I know which one I'm convinced about. Okay, so this is how the chicken comes, as I'm sure you already know. So we need to put an onion inside. So just undo this string a little bit there. Empty pops. Tie up the chuck again. Right, and then I'm going to take a bit of goose fat. We're out of butter, you can use butter actually. Organic, full fat butter. Oh, butter is fat anyway. I'm just going to smear that all over. Okie dokie, that goes in the roasting tray. Right, give my hands a quick wash. Okay, let's give it a bit of seasoning. So I've got some Maldon sea salt here that I'm just going to crush and put on top. I've got some ground black pepper. Then I've got some oregano. A little bit of sage. Because it sticks to the butter or goose fat. That's quite a nice little bonus. And then some thyme. Right, and we've got a nice herby chicken sauté. We've got the oven on 180 degrees. Simples. Okay, that's been an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Let's have a look. What a beauty. As you can see, there's lots of juice in there. So without further ado, I'm going to put that in my stock pot, and more about this very shortly.
Nice.
So all that stuff goes in my stock pot. Have a little look, that's all good. So that's it, roast chicken. We've got our cooked carcass, and we've already had a meal from this. So what we're going to do now is make sure we get all the meat off the bird, which you can do partly with a knife and partly with your fingers. So let's just start stripping this carcass like this. Take all the meat and put it in one side. I'll take all the bones and put it in the other side.
Is that the stuff left over from the roasting tin?
That's the stuff left over from the roasting tin, yeah. Right, what have we got left now? I actually put in the skin and everything.
Yeah. Like the oysters.
You see,
one's been eaten.
I nicked the oyster.
Okay, there's one there, but there's the other one.
That's the best bit, the oysters.
Loads of meat.
Loads of meat. And you get the superfood value for money from your chicken. Never throw away the carcass. Okie dokes, last bit of bone goes in, and then we're left with 2 piles. Chicken meat and everything else which goes in the pot. So the chicken meat will go in the fridge to be used for anything you like, cold snacks, meals. And now we're going to make the stock. We're going to get our chicken stock together, which is like a bone broth, which will distill and extract all the goodness from the bones. So we've got all our chicken bones that we stripped over there, and then we're going to put in an onion cut in half, and then a carrot. If you've got a stick of celery, you put that in. And I've got 2 bay leaves, a nice pinch of sea salt, and then a few whole peppercorns, and like that. Put the gas on. I've already boiled the kettle, or you could just bring it to the boil, it doesn't matter really. Now, my mate Finchy always says that the chicken stock shouldn't come to the boil because it renders the fat and then you don't get a nice clear stock. Well, that's absolutely true when you're making a sort of high French cooking ultimate stock, but I quite like the fat, and actually the fat is good for you. So newsflash, people, very important, good fats make you thin. Good fats make you thin. Good fats don't make you fat. You have to draw the distinction between fat, like fat on your body, and fats, dietary fats that you eat. They're not the same thing. So we're just going to bring this to the boil and simmer it for, well, 20 minutes, half an hour, and after that we're going to strain it, and then we've got our chicken stock. Right, so that's boiled for about half an hour or more. Then all we have to do is strain the liquid, and then what I'll do is I'll pour the stock into a resealable jug, let it cool down, and then I'll keep that in the fridge and use it for a multitude of applications. So here we go, we've got our finished stock in a resealable pot that we can keep in the fridge, and that'll last for quite a while actually. Now you can use this stock for risotto, you can use it for making soup, you can cook your quinoa in it, cook rice, you can actually cook any grain in this. You can make gravy, you can use it as a base for curries, you can use it to cook couscous, you can basically use it for many applications in the kitchen. Also, if you have any bones from any joint that you've made, any roast, just boil them up, make the stock, fish bones, fish heads, all that stuff, make fish stock, and it will give you a really useful tool for building dishes in your kitchen. So that's how you make the most of your chicken. See you next time. Hey!